Day 14. Shri Hari Jayanti. હર કોઈ સારા માઠા પ્રસંગને સ્મિતથી આવકારીએ તે ગુણાતીત સ્થિત પ્રજ્ઞતા. Shri Hari Jayanti, to welcome each and every occasion auspicious and melancholy with a light-hearted, cheerful spirit, is Gunatit wisdom, Papa. Today, on the anniversary of the birth of Lord Swaminarayan, let us make a solemn vow. O Lord, you have clearly stated and explained your innermost wishes, opinions and expectations in the Vachanamruts Karyani 10, Gadra Antya 2, Gadra Madhya 13, Gadra Pratham 62. Furthermore, Puji Yogiji Maharaj lived accordingly, practicing and demonstrating those principles in such a way that his life has become an inspiration to us all, encouraging us to do the same. Thus, Lord, grant us the divine strength to accept you as the Supreme Controller, one who inspires all events and circumstances affecting us, as stated in Vachnamat Gadra Madhya 62, Gadra Antya 30. Give us the strength to abide by these beliefs and convictions and to practice them in our social and moral dealings. We are all bona fide members of the Gunatit Samaj, and as such, everything about us, our thoughts, speech and actions, are controlled by the determination, sankalp of the Lord and Yogiji Maharaj at all times. It must be noted, however, that the Lord controls the actions and destinies of all Sabandvaras in just the same way as He does ours. His determination and prayers, sankalps, alleviates them from the intrinsic impurities of their dehbhav and frees them from the worldly desires and lust known as vasana, replacing them with righteous qualities, brahmbhav, which enhances their worship and devotion for the Parbrahm, God. Thus, any incident which we would consider to be either favorable or detrimental only appears to be so due to our own dehbhav. In reality, all incidents and circumstances are inspired and initiated by the Lord Himself. Therefore, all are auspicious and we should greet them with a light-hearted cheerfulness. We should believe that the Lord, by highlighting this incident and bringing it to our attention, is testing our conviction. Yet, we should remain alert and aware that whatever He does, He is utilizing our prarabdhas, fate, to enhance our spiritual progress, to increase our spiritual knowledge, to strengthen our conviction, and to increase the intensity and depth of our worship and devotion for the Lord. It is all for the best. Thus, whether we approve or disapprove of such an incident, if we honor it with zeal and devotion, it would indicate that our mind is firm in the knowledge of the highest truth and we have risen above the variances of hope and despair, suffering and pleasure. This is known as Gunatit Sthit Pragnata. If, however, we feel hurt and distressed, we should consider it our own weakness that we are unable to acknowledge the Lord and should remain happy and cheerful, and feel indebted to the Lord for having revealed our Deha Bhav. We should pray and do Jap Yajna so that our mind can become tranquil and neutral. Eventually, our mind will become so divine that it will have no ulterior motives. It will be so pure and desireless that it will accept the Lord as the supreme controller and will be able to witness the Lord at work with ease. This is when we have reached the end of our sadhana. Let us celebrate the anniversary of Yogiji Maharaj's birthday by achieving this, by reaching the end of our sadhana in this way. The principle of a Gunatit, instead of being determined and insistent about explaining to others, expecting them to behave in a certain manner, if we concentrate on ourselves, accept and acknowledge the Lord as the Supreme Master who controls everyone's destiny, remain firm with ourselves and pray, then we will have achieved the ultimate goal.